was Saturday. They started Friday afternoon, and they're just wrapping it up now. Yesterday was All Saints Day. A lot of people think it's going to be a Saints night. We'll see what the Falcons can do on offense first. As Matt Ryan will be out there, the Falcons winning the toss, and Mike Smith's team will receive. Sean Payton's New Orleans team, undefeated, leading the division by 2. Thomas Morstead will kick it off to Eric Weeds. To bring it out. And get brought down to the 23-yard line. Good hit to start the game by Pearson Prelo out of Virginia Tech. We got Matt Ryan out of Boston College. Grew up in Philadelphia. Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC last year. Very strong performance. His numbers still good again this season. Just seeing a little bit less help from the running game. A little more pressure on Ryan to get the job done.
And Mike, I always look at that interception to touchdown ratio. Still very good for Matt Ryan. Very judicious with the football.
Ovi Mahele, the fullback, is active and playing. Question mark right until game time. First run, Michael Turner, a couple of yards. Jolarm Dunbar on the stop. So this Atlanta offense, Michael Turner, not going to have his running mate in the backfield. Jarius Norwood's out, so Veron Haynes will see some action. White, Jenkins, and the future Hall of Famer Gonzalez, the pass catchers. Up front, Sam Baker was a first-round pick the same year as Ryan. The draft a couple of years ago. Pretty solid in there. So is Todd McClure. The veteran center starts his 119th straight game. After an official gain of 3, second carry, Turner up the middle. And Michael Turner takes it close to midfield. A guy who had a huge year last year, tackled by Roman Harper after a gain of 22.
Well, it's been well documented that Michael Turner has struggled in recent weeks. But here's just a nice zone cutback play. They get up on the second level, and Michael Turner, he needs to get hot for the Falcons tonight running the football.
What was surprising, it was Brian Finneran, number 86, in the backfield, and Ovi Mahele, the fullback, split out wide.
After Turner's second longest run of the year, first designed pass of the night. And Ryan gets out of the tackle box, throws it over the line. That's incomplete. Charles Grant was putting on the pass rush. He and Will Smith off the edge for this group that's forcing 3 turnovers a game. Hargrove and Adele in the middle. Jonathan Vilma Smart, the former Jet, good at the middle linebacker spot. Second year in New Orleans. Love the way the secondaries play. Greer and Porter at the corners. Harper and we mentioned the veteran Darren Sharper turns 34 tomorrow. 60 interceptions, 9th in NFL history. Ryan, 2nd and 10. First pass caught, Michael Jenkins. 6th-year wide receiver, shown the sideline by Porter. 3rd and 3 coming up.
And I like what Mike Mularkey has done, offensive coordinator of the Falcons, to start this game. Back-to-back runs with Michael Turner, a quick bootleg to move the pocket for his young quarterback, and a quick 3-step drop. Beautiful start for the Falcons.
And it gets the Falcons in that manageable 3rd and 3 situation, John. Then everyone in the box looks like they're coming, and they're going to back out.
Ryan got a good block from Finneran, who was in the backfield, and a completion to Roddy White for the first down. Tackled by Jabari Greer. Good job picking up the pressure.
What a tremendous catch by Roddy White. Pressure on the outside, the bump and run. You'll see it from Jabari Greer, but the big size of Roddy White at 6 foot, 208 pounds. The throw slightly behind him, but great body control by Roddy White. Look at the hands, strong hands to snag that ball. First down, Falcons.
We got the back end of the ball there as he was cruising on through. Good opening drive. Atlanta had a great opening drive at Dallas last week. Turner, no gain. Roman Harper makes the tackle. 4th year out of Alabama.
Well, here's Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator of the Saints, getting involved. Take a look over here on the strong side of the formation. Roman Harper's going to blitz. He's going to be unaccounted for. And usually good football players that aren't blocked make tackles.
There's Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator. Matching wits with Mike Mularkey, the offensive coordinator. Those guys were back-to-back coaches in Buffalo, head coaches of the Bills. 2nd and 10. Ryan has time. Complete. There goes Gonzalez, the future Hall of Famer. Big game. 27 yards to the 13.
Well, here he comes, the first joker of the night. They put Tony Gonzalez in motion, and the blitz comes away from the motion. And if you can pick it up, and you can get defenses with 3 deep and 3 underneath, Tony Gonzalez knows where to find these spots against zone defenses, and you can see he can run after the catch just like he did in those Kansas City days.
And there was some confusion by the Saints defensively. They end up getting Tony Gonzalez on the backup linebacker, Marvin Mitchell.
Justin Peel, the tight end, the block on the edge for Turner, who got the corner and has the opening touchdown. And the din has been silenced by the Falcons in 8 plays.
How about that for an opening drive? Mike Mularkey goes to 3 tight ends. There's some confusion in terms of who has what gap, and Michael Turner bounces it all the way back to the outside. And wait till you see Roddy White blocking on the perimeter. That's big time.
So Jabari Greer down. Jason Elam adds the extra point. Last week in Dallas, it was 16 plays and 80 yards. Tonight in New Orleans, 8 plays, 77 yards. And again, an opening touchdown for the Falcons. Back in the quieter Superdome. Quieter than it was just 4 minutes ago on the clock when this game started. The Falcons won the toss and walked it on down the field. Matt Ryan completing a couple of balls along the way. 3 of 4 on the drive. Capped by a touchdown run from Michael Turner. So 7-0. Takes it inside of a double-digit margin. Now an 8-point game.
That's good football right there. You get a turnover in the 4-minute drill from your defense. You exhaust about 50 seconds. You go down and get the first score, which is a field goal. And now you got a guy like Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White. Who knows who they'll put on this onside kickoff team to run down the field, jump up in the air, and try to find a bad hop.
Well, you got guys, you know, throw in a Finneran at 6'5", Jenkins at 6'4", Tony Gonzalez at 6'5". You know it's going to be that pop-up kick. It's going to be a big jump ball.
I think they're going to set up Michael Jenkins into the left side of this formation. They're going to have a couple big guys try to blow up a couple of the frontline Saints and hope that Michael Jenkins can jump up and catch this ball and save the Atlanta Falcons.
19% is the rate of recovery of onside kicks in these situations. Not the surprise ones, the ones that are expected.
There's Jenkins.
Yep, you have the 3 guys outside the numbers. They're going to bunch to either side to keep the Saints from figuring out where they're going. Wait, timeout taken. Timeout taken by New Orleans. So Sean Payton used the timeout, much like the freezing the field goal kicker. Wanted to see what they were going to do. And what they were going to do was throw the 8 guys on the side and go with the 3 in the middle.
Brilliant call by Sean. Brilliant call.
Well, they've got 2 big receivers, 1 on each side of this formation. You're going to see Michael Jenkins up at the top, and you're going to see Finneran down here at the bottom, and you're going to see 3 Falcons right there. And they're going to read the deployment of the New Orleans Saints. And you see there's only 2 guys in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Let's take our chances. 3 against 2. What a nice creative onside kick.
Now, as Sean Payton called the time, do you come back with the same thing?
I'm coming back.
Yes.
That was 3-on-3 inside. They're going to take a shot up top. They're working Jenkins at the top of the screen. Right up here, they're going to work.
And there you go. And there's the bounce. It's free. Let's see at the bottom of the pile. It didn't go 10 yards, but hit a Saint. So it's eligible to be recovered by the Falcons. The official took down one of the players in the scrum off the screen. What's most important is that scrum. Guys diving in here. What a mess. Still no idea who's got the ball. Listen to him. Wow, look at this, guys. They're saying Wire 52 has it down there. The line judge is in there trying to dive him off the pile.
I've never seen this.
This is unbelievable. Mike Spanier, the line judge, is the one in there with the players. Wire's got his hands on it, guys. Let's see. What do we got? Any signal yet?
Falcons offense is on the field.
They never signaled, and the Falcons do have the ball. They were all too tired to signal, so Atlanta has recovered the onside kick. Unbelievable stuff.
Ball short hop.
David
Thomas right there. And you see the wedge get blown up. The ball's kicked off. What a play.
And it's the same guy who caused the fumble earlier, Coy Wire. What a job.
26 seconds left. They need a touchdown.
Great design.
Remember, this New Orleans-Atlanta series in 1978 gave you the Big Ben play that Steve Bartkowski threw. There have been big moments in this series in the past. Ryan loading, fires. They have no timeouts. That's caught. Now they're going to have to clock it at midfield. Caught by Michael Jenkins. Maybe they'll get 11 seconds left. Exactly 11.
Well, now they're in a position to throw it to the end zone. They're back there at the 35. Matt Ryan doesn't have the arm to get it to the end zone. He now has the opportunity to throw this ball in the end zone with the Big Ben, which is what the Falcons called it back when Steve Bartkowski was playing quarterback, or the Hail Mary right here. But they will throw this one to the end zone.
I think you have to with no timeouts left. And remember, I have never seen offensive pass interference called on this play. Put it up, give your big receivers a chance, and attack the ball.
3 Saints back at the 20-yard line. 3 Atlanta receivers in the pattern. Shot down the field. Sharper up, and Darren Sharper, 9th in the league with 61 career interceptions, brings this wild one to a close.
The problem was Matt Ryan needed to move around a little bit, buy a little time for his receivers to get deeper down the field. There was pressure on Ryan. He threw it up prematurely. Darren Sharper in great position to make his 7th interception of the season.
Yeah, and they only had a couple guys out in the route. You're going to see the 2 receivers here on the right side of the screen. They chose to keep some protection in. He's just trying to pop it up to Roddy White. You saw Jenkins coming from the far side of the formation, but Roddy White never really had a chance. I don't know that he even looked for the ball. And Sharper, what a finisher he is.
Well, and the ball never got to the end zone. That was the key. You needed to get that ball in the end zone, not the 5-yard line.
It took a while, but the Saints win. And they are 7-0, joining Indianapolis as the only 2 undefeated teams in the NFL. They equal the best start in franchise history. Just another night in the NFC South. Wow. Ron Jaworski